If you're a hiker who's training for a big adventure and you're putting a lot of time and effort into building up your strength, your fitness, and your hiking, but you always seem to feel like you have no energy, you always seem to be carrying a huge amount of fatigue, then I've got a few simple areas that you can look at which can often help. Now, a small element of fatigue is pretty normal in a training journey because we are expending a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of energy to improve our capabilities. But if it is major, if it's really pulling back away from other parts of your life, if you're waking up in the mornings with no energy, if you're getting into the day and you're just grumpy, it's definitely something you want to look at. Because we don't want training absolutely ruining the rest of your life. You want to be smart about it. So if you do find that your energy is super, super, super low, here are a few things you want to ask yourself. Number one, are you eating enough? This is the most simple thing that people can look at, which can help with their energy. Because if we aren't eating enough when we're going through a training journey, well, that is going to negatively impact our energy. So just ask yourself, are you intentionally restricting how much you're eating? Maybe you're going through a weight loss journey. If so, you may want to look at that. Or are you just forgetting to eat? Maybe you're not having full meals. Maybe you're not snacking through the day. If you're struggling with energy, having a look at this can go a long way. Number two, are you drinking enough? Simply staying hydrated can make a major difference to your energy levels. So if you're struggling with energy, have a look at that and just think, are you actually drinking water through the day? Number three, are you looking after your stress? If you're going through periods where your stress levels are high and at the same time you are trying to push forward your training, well, this can be a little bit tricky. Now, we can't always reduce things that are causing us stress, whether it's family or work or whatever it may be, but you can do certain things to help manage that and deal with that a little bit better. So ask yourself, if your levels of stress are high, are you doing anything in your week to help manage that, to help calm that down? Are you doing a bit of journaling or a bit of stretching or a bit of just gentle exercise or a bit of yoga or meditation or the million and one things out there which can help? It doesn't have to be much, but even a small amount can make a big difference. And then number four, are you sleeping enough? If you are going through a training journey, sleep is pretty precious. It's very, very, very important. And if you realize, look, I'm only really sleeping 4 or 5 hours and I'm trying to push my training forward, well, this is something you may want to look at. 9 times out of 10, if you're struggling with energy, looking at these areas are the best place to start. And if you can make small tweaks on these, it can make a pretty big difference.